Good afternoon, everyone. 你好, hello. So good to see you all. Thank you very much for joining us today for the launch event of the UK Hong Kongers Entrepreneur Incubation Program organized by Hong Kong Business Hub. So Hong Kong Business Hub is an independent business organization. We committed to support, accelerate and connect Hong Kong entrepreneurs and businesses in the UK and the USA. Since our official launch in 2022, Hong Kong Business Hub has been awarded funding from the UK government Hong Kong BNO Welcome Programme twice and collaborate with other local authorities and strategic migration partnership to launch programs like business webinars, courses, mentorship program, free professional consultation, company tours and networking events, etc. in Greater London, Northwest, West Midland, Southwest of England, and then Brighton and Hove as well. So far we have successfully engaged with 1,800 Hong Kong entrepreneurs in the UK. And today we are really excited to launch this very first ever UK Hong Kongers Entrepreneur Incubation Program. So to start with, let me pass the time to Pui Fong, our co-founder and director of Hong Kong Business Hub, to tell you a little bit more about Hong Kong Business Hub and why we launched this program. Thank you, Pui Fong.
Thank you, Tina. Well, welcome everybody. Very happy to have a chance to see all of you. So as Victina said, Hong Kong Business Hub is a very young organization. I mean, Hong Kong Business Hub is just like many new business sets up in the last 2 years. We are also new. We are also a startup. So having been a startup, we are a little bit earlier, arriving a little bit early in 2021. So once we arrive, we actually see a lot of needs of the local Hong Kong new migrants. So seeing this need, knowing that we are all new, we don't have any resources, we don't have much resources, we do have some resources, but we are dropping all our networks, all our friends in Hong Kong and come here. A lot of them is quite alone. So in the past 1.5 to 2 years, Hong Kong Business Hub has been walking together with the new migrants who wanted to start a business in the UK. So thinking about that, what we think we can do, well, the first things we can do is we wanted to create a bridge for synergy. As I said earlier, a lot of us come here and with our contacts and networks left in Hong Kong. In here, we have to build new networks, and I think all of us know that if you wanted to start a business, it is very important to have a very broad network of people, so that you can get resources, you can get expertise, you can get your suppliers, you can get your clients, like that. So building a network is very important. Reaching people is very important. So in the UK, we think this will be one of the key issues, key directions that we have to do. And the other thing is sharing knowledge for growth. Before I come, I actually think that, well, we have been a colony of the UK and we adopt a lot of practices, rules and regulations from the UK. I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult, right? But then when I arrived and I found I'm totally wrong. I mean, lots of rules and regulations, practices, the way of work of the people, they are all different. And we found that we have to have a very steep learning curve all through. So we think that, well, this is also one thing that maybe Hong Kong Business Hub can do. And finally, we are now in the UK. UK is our home, and we wanted to have a building to contribute to building a community for change. We know that we can, well, not only live in the UK, but we can contribute to the UK's society, to the economic growth of the UK, to the employment opportunity of the UK. And that's why Hong Kong business, seeing this, we also hope that we can, together with all the other Hong Kong entrepreneurs and also the new migrants, we can also contribute to the UK society. So this is the three main areas that represents our values. So as I said, we have walked around 1.5 to 2 years. So what we have continued to see needs from the people. And we also see that these needs actually change very quickly. So first of all, who are these people who are now in the UK, moved to the UK? I mean, Hong Kong is supposed to be, we were once the third largest financial center in the world. And we have very dedicated people, we have very well-trained people, and we have people who are very, have a lot of international trading or finance knowledge. And we have very flexible people. I mean, Hong Kong people are quite well known as very flexible. We can do things very quickly and change things very quickly. And also, we are also a group of very hardworking people. So we are here, and we don't want to just be one of the people who just doing our day-to-day washing, cleaning, eating. So a lot of people still wanted to contribute to the organization. But the thing is, we may not know how we can do it. We may not know what we can do the best. And that's why we have heard a lot of people with a lot of questions. I mean, how do we register a company in the UK? What kind of tax system is it? I mean, what is VAT? How do we do we have to pay VAT? How do I import products? How do I register our products while we are importing? I mean, there are lots of questions. Seeing that we hope to find resources to answer these questions one by one. And that's why we will be doing a lot of training. And then we also see the need of networking. And also, we also see the need of having a market. I mean, a lot of people, when they started to do the business, they would think that, oh, I wanted to supply our goods and services to the Hong Kongers, to the newly arrived Hong Kong migrants. But in fact, very quickly, in just a few lessons, we will learn that, well, actually, there's a bigger customer base, which is the whole of the UK. I mean, we are not only doing business with the Hong Kongers. We wanted to supply to the local people. How do we build a market like this? How do we penetrate to the local people's market? I think that's also very important. So we also think, how can we help Hong Kongers to reach out to the local market? So after all, I mean, we have done, we know that we have training, we know that we have built networking. We also wanted to support some of the people who are very innovative, who have very good business ideas, but they may not have the resources, may not have the knowledge or the experience to start their own company. And that's why in this incubation program, we wanted to fill this gap. So, HKBH as a platform. I mean, basically we wanted to see ourselves as a platform. So we'll be providing trainings and networking, as I mentioned earlier, about, how to register a company or what's the tax system. So this is one thing that we have been doing, and we have done a lot. In the past 1.5 years, we have hosted more than 20 webinars, 2 in-depth courses on F&B, and also online shop, a mentoring program, and reaching out over 1,800 people. And we also do professional referral, so we try to, a lot of people who do not have access to accountants, lawyers, and also all kinds of consultants, designers. So we wanted to build a referral network with them. So over the last year, 2020, we have around 50 professional services referral made. So we also have a members directory, members and business directory. So we hope through this directory, people can network more, and with the networking events, people can actually understand more what other people are doing. So now in the 2023, so we wanted to launch this incubation program. So this program will hope that we can help to support some very innovative people, whether young or not that young, to really start up, to really do their business. And for Hong Kong Business Hub, we are just a platform, a network to do the support. So here are a few highlights of the program. So this is the first ever incubation program designed exclusively for the new migrants from Hong Kong in the UK. So we hope that people who probably come to here after the 1st of January 2020 and will be the main target that we wanted to support. So we will provide them with the support and vital support resources to these people and try to help them to start. And what is more important is we will hope through training, networking, and equity investment. So equity investment is probably one of the very new things among the Hong Kong community that we haven't seen a lot of similar programs before. So we hope that some people will actually invest in the company, will actually help them. And not only just giving them the money, but also the knowledge they have doing business before, and also the experience to share. So the role of Hong Kong Business Hubs, we are not the one who actually invests. That's very important. So we act as an introducer because Hong Kong Business Hub is a platform. We have get in touch with a lot of people, come across with a lot of expertise, come across with a lot of people who wanted to start their business. So we could be an introducer. We can be the middle person. So we have this platform so that we can link the investor and the potential and the entrepreneurs together. So that after they join this after the entrepreneur who join this program, they will have a chance to talk to or to present, to pitch to the investor and present to them their ideas and exchange their ideas with the investor and know them in person and discuss the investment program by themselves. So what Hong Kong Business Hub will not do is we cannot do any financial and legal advice because what we are doing is really matching as a platform to match the people. So we will not do legal advice and financial advice, but we have people, we have professionals who will know these things. We can also do some referral. And last but not least, very important, all of us here will not be the investor. All the directors of the Hong Kong Business Hub will not be the investor. So we will be matching investor from other sources. So you don't have to, if people concerned that, are you also investing yourself? No, we are not going to take up the investor's role. So I think that's about it, the background, a brief background of Hong Kong Business Hub and a highlight of the program. So I will pass on back to Victina.
Thank you very much, Pui Vong. As Pui Vong just mentioned, recognizing the challenge faced by many Hong Kongers along their entrepreneurial journey, including limited knowledge, limited experiences, and the network, also funding, we now launched the UK Hong Kong Entrepreneur Incubation Program with the aim of enhancing the competitiveness of Hong Kong entrepreneurs in the UK and helping them to embark on a path to success. I'd like to take a moment to also thank and extend our gratitude to the Federation of Small Businesses and the London Chamber of Commerce and Industry for their valued participation and support, which they will help us to help local business community to comprehend about the UK-based Hong Kong startups more. So next, I would like to invite Eric Yong, our Program Director, to tell us more about the incubation program. Thank you, Eric.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Eric, the Director of the program. Yeah. So as said by Bettina and Pui Vong, this is the first ever incubation program dedicated for the Hong Kongers in the UK. So why is this first ever? Here's the highlight of the program. There is 5 £500,000 investment amount ready to invest. Okay, the investor may choose to invest in any company which will be in the program, and we will organize it. We will organize an investor pitching day so that the entrepreneur can present their business and demonstrate any product or service to the investor directly. And on top of this, we will provide a complimentary training workshop and coaching for all the members companies. And of course, they can also enjoy the entrepreneur networking opportunity. And last of all, just remember that the application deadline is 17th of September. Okay, that's the highlights of the program. So let's go to the details. Actually, who can apply this program? Yeah. So there's a 6 criteria. Okay, the company need to meet all these 6 criteria in order to apply the program. First of all, it must be a UK-based private company. That is, we need to find your company in the company house. Okay, and need to be a private company limited by share. And of course, as we are aiming to have the Hong Konger, so the company must be established after 1st of January 2020. Yeah, that's some critical date here, right? And at least 1 full-time working staff, including the founder. We need to make sure that at least someone is working already. And the founding team must collectively hold 51% of the company shares. That is, we need to ensure that when you apply, the founding team is still the majority shareholders. And the 5th one is the most important, as we need to ensure that at least 1 member of the founding team must be the new migrant from Hong Kong and start residing in the UK starting from after 1st of January 2020. And this member must have the right to start business in UK. And last of all, this member must hold at least 30% of the company shares. Okay, that's our definition of the new migrant from Hong Kong. And last of all, the investment amount requested must be at least £50,000. If you are requesting less, I would believe that you can find some other way from your friend, from the family, anything. But if you need to have a £50,000 or more, yeah, you are eligible to apply. Okay. So after you apply, what will happen? The application will be assessed by the Incubation Program Selection Board, and you need to have a 60 marks according to our marking scheme, including both the basic and the bonus mark. Okay, what is basic mark and bonus mark? I will let you know later. And none of the dimension in the basic mark is 0. That is, if the selection or the member of the selection board think that, okay, in this dimension you got 0, okay, so you're disqualified. Okay, so what is the basic mark and the bonus mark? Okay, this is the 6th dimension in the marking scheme. First of all, the innovation and the creativity. That is, you need to have a new product, new service, new technology, or a new business model, anything. But at least this must be something new, okay? You cannot tell us that, okay, yeah, I just copy something from somewhere and that's not my business. Okay, you need to have some new element in your business. Okay, that's the first. The second thing is that is your business model feasible and reasonable? Yeah. Yeah, you have a great product, you have a great service, but you cannot convert them to cash. So that's not business, right? So you need to have a good business model. And the third one, which is one of the most important dimensions, is about the team members. The market change fast, the technology change fast, but one thing will not change is about your team member. If all the team members are great, no matter how market change, how technology change, yeah, you still can survive in the market. Okay. The fourth one is that what is your current status? If you are developing a new product, can you show us MVP, the minimal viable product, and let's show us, okay, what is it? Or if it is a service, then have you got the first customer and they pay you the first dollar already? Yeah, you need to show us that there's a real market demand. Okay, that's the fourth criteria. The fifth one is the go-to-market strategy. That is, you have a great product, you have great service, but no one knows. And you don't know how to tell the customer, yeah, we are here and we are ready to serve you. Then you are not ready for the business. And last of all, you need to prepare a business proposal, a 3-year forecast about the budget or the milestone. Yeah, other than the application form, you need to send us a 1-page teaser and the business plan. And the business plan, we have 25 items in it, and you need to answer all the questions, okay, with an executive summary. Yeah, if you can answer that 25 questions, yeah, we believe that you have think carefully and you know what you are doing. Yeah, not just, yeah, I get an idea and apply tomorrow. Yeah, okay, so that's the basic mark, which the total marks is 100 marks. And what is the bonus mark? The bonus mark, there's 4 bonus marks. The first one is that whether the character of the team member can assist the running of this program. Yeah, this is important, you know that, right? For us, for the investor, and also for the participant. If you have a great PR profile or a great character, yeah, you get this 5 marks. The second one is that whether you are doing something special. Yeah, what is something special is, if all the applicants tell us that, okay, they are going to set up a restaurant, all of them must say standard. I believe, yeah, many of us will say, yeah, we want to set up a restaurant, right? But you are doing something else, yeah, you got that 5 mark. Okay, yeah, that's the second 5 mark. Okay, the third one is that whether your business can benefit the Hong Kong community here. Yeah, that's our core value, right? Yeah, if your business is something really can help the Hong Kong people here, great. You have to do a great job, and you will get this 5 mark. And last of all is whether you are incorporated the ESG policy and the concept in your business. If you can also do so, yeah, you get the last 5 marks. So the total bonus mark is 20. So the total mark with the basic mark and the bonus mark is 120, and it is required that you get at least 60. Okay, if you cannot get 60 mark, oh sorry, yeah, you cannot be admitted in this program. Yeah, that's it. Okay, once you are in this program, what will you get? We will provide 2 complimentary training workshops. Yeah, it's free. Yeah, the first one is about the business plan refinement. That is, we believe that many Hong Kongers before they come here, they are maybe doing some work in the office or assistant management in a corporation, but not many of them has the experience to running a business. Yeah, so we believe that they are expert in some certain area, but not running the whole business, and they may not have the vision to see this. Okay, so we provide a workshop to help them to refine the business plan, find out the weaknesses, and improve it before they are presenting to the investor. That's the first complimentary workshop. The second one is that about the presentation and the pitching skill. Yeah, you have a great product, you have a great service, but you don't know how to tell the story. Yeah, and you have the limited time to tell the investor. The investor maybe give you 5 minutes. You need to tell everything. But honestly, not everyone can tell a story within a few minutes. So we will let all the participants know how to tell a good story to the investor and how to use just the minimum time to deliver the most important message. That's the second complimentary workshop for the member companies. If the member companies think that, okay, that's not enough, I still want more preparation, we can provide additional one-to-one coaching to them, but this will be a charge. The member company need to pay to the coach directly. Yeah. So we believe that after this training workshop and coaching, the member companies will be ready to present to the investors. And after all, we will organize an investor pitching day. They can present the business, demonstrate any product or the service to the investor, and of course, answering thousands of questions from the investor. Okay, it is expected, right? And whether it is the investor likes you or not, okay, it's good, yeah, right? And if the investor say yes, and congratulations, and you go to the hardest part. The hardest part is that you need to negotiate the terms with the investor, and at this point, Hong Kong Business Hub will not get involved to provide any legal and financial advice. You need to discuss the terms with the investor directly, yeah, you need to hire your own solicitor. But if you have difficulty, we can provide some referral. You can say this solicitor is available. You can find any one of them. Yeah, of course you need to pay them. Yeah. So if that's great, yeah, you get the deal with the investor. Congratulations. You go to the destination, you get the funding from the investor, and at that point, Hong Kong Business Hub will charge 1% of the referral fee to support the program's operation and also sustainable development. Yeah. And if the deal is closed before 29th of February 2024, we will provide additional service to facilitate the communication and the reporting between the member companies and the investor. Yeah, it is expected that each member company is invested by the investor need to provide a monthly financial report and also a quarterly progress report to the investor. So we will try and help to facilitate this process. Okay, so that's the details about the program. So what is the timeline? Okay, that's important, right? Starting from today until September 17, everyone can apply this program online through our website. And after that, from 18 September to October 9, yeah, we will start the selection process, the marking scheme I have just described. And we will try to find out, okay, what is the strength, what is the weaknesses, and give you the mark. And last of all, we will have a virtual interview and do the diligence in the mid of October, so that make sure we have understand all the things we need to understand and get the final result. And we will announce the result on the October 18th. Yeah, so who can get in? Yeah, you will know by that day. Once you get into the program, as said, you will enjoy the complimentary training workshop and have the coaching and the networking event in this period. And yeah, to prepare for the final presentation to the investor. And on the November 16 and 17, we will organize the online investment pitching day. And feel free to present, and whether you get it, good luck. Okay? And we will know whether the investors say yes or no by then, and we will release the result from in the week of 24th of November. And after that, all the member company who has get the yes response from the investor will start the negotiation. And we believe that the negotiation can complete by the end of this year, and they can sign the agreement in 2024, any day. Yeah. And we will help to facilitate the monthly reporting. Okay. So I believe the timeline is quite clear, and I hope you can get all the details. But I believe that there's a lot of potential participants want to know more or may have further questions. So we have organized 2 online information sessions. One is on the August 14th at 9 p.m. and the second one is on the August 20th at 10 a.m. Both sections are identical. We will deliver the same information. So it depends on the availability of the potential applicant. You can choose a weekday night or a weekend morning. Yeah. So you have a choice to listen to it. And the registration will be available in the Business Hub website later. Yeah. So I hope that you can get all the information, and if you have any further information or inquiry, feel free in the Q&A section. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric. And if anyone is thinking to apply for the program, I strongly recommend you to go to the online information section, because I believe Eric will give you some tips in writing your proposal and application. So there's a lot of information we have just covered. In short, the UK Hong Kong Entrepreneur Incubation Program, like whoever successful company admitted to the program, they will enjoy complimentary training, complimentary networking event, and also the opportunity to pitch potential investor to secure equity investment of at least £50,000. And the program totals target investment amount is up to £500,000. So let's go into the Q&A section. And for this, I'm going to open to the floor. And you are welcome to ask question in Cantonese. Sorry. You're welcome to ask question in Cantonese. And if you are asking question in Cantonese, we'll respond in Cantonese. Yeah. Thank you. Is there anyone has any question from either the media or anyone who is thinking to apply?
Chris 係美國之音記者，咁想問下，因為頭先就冇乜點樣講到，例如話提供投資嘅投資者係咩人啊？佢嘅身份係點樣？同埋例如話，因為你係話最少5萬英鎊嘅投資，咁嗰個即係5萬英鎊等於幾多 equity 股權就係即係參加者同個投資者自己磋商定係點樣嘅？係，就兩個題。
我交俾多謝晒記者嘅提問。我交俾 Eric 回應呢個問題，好冇？
我先答咗嗰個股權嗰個樣嘢先啦嚇。咁就其實個股權即係5萬蚊咧，就係investor 要求嘅最低限額嚟嘅，因為咧呢個純粹係一個財務上同埋管理上嘅效率問題啦。即係你如果係每個淨係投資1萬鎊，咁你可能投資100個人咁50個人，咁你係嗰個行政費用咧，其實已經用晒嗰啲投資額嘅。咁所以我哋唔希望浪費咗啲資源，咁所以我哋定咗就係5萬鎊係一個最低標準嚟嘅。咁至於5萬鎊係佔幾多股份咧，其實就係留翻俾我哋嗰啲公司同埋個投資者自己決定，因為每一間公司嘅估值咧都會唔同，亦都每一個估值咧係視乎嗰個投資者嘅睇法，即係投資者覺得係值呢個錢，係嗰間公司覺得唔係喎，我覺得應該值貴啲喎，咁佢哋之間就要討論翻究竟邊一個估值係大家都覺得 OK， 咁跟住再先去睇翻個股權係佔幾多咯。
係咁啊，不如我答下即係第一個問題啦。咁樣就係究竟個投資者係啲咩人咧？我相信好多朋友咧都會咁樣，即係好有興趣會知道啦。咁樣咧就係但係咧我哋依家暫時即係接觸到嘅投資者咧，佢哋都想係暫時做住嗰個背後嘅人先，因為咧佢哋都覺得唔係好需要太高調啦，佢都會希望喺後邊咧係默默咁樣支持呢啲嘅即係香港人嘅企業家啦。咁所以咧就暫時咧我哋就不方便透露啦。咁但係咧，其實只要大家參與咗個 program 之後，經過咗篩選入咗個 program 之後，亦都經過咗一啲嘅培訓咧，其實佢哋係有機會咧係直接同嗰啲投資者咧係見面啦，同佢哋做 pitching 啦，介紹俾佢知佢哋嘅服務啦，或者佢哋嘅產品啦。咁樣然之後咧可以有一啲嘅即係深入嘅溝通嘅。咁樣就當然我哋即係。亦都需知道咧，佢哋係需要時間，大家去深入溝通之後，了解對方嗰個諗法啊，大家做事方式係咪相同啊咁樣咧，然之後佢哋就可以再傾究竟我哋係咪可以即係完成到呢一個嘅投資項目咧咁樣，咁咧就係會有時間俾嗰啲參加嘅公司去深入咁樣去了解個投資者嘅。
多謝記者朋友嘅提問，會唔會有其他人有其他問題呢 ？OK， 後面嗰位先生。
都係想問下投資者嗰邊嘅，咁如果有冇話個投資者一定要係有個股份啦，定係佢一個loan 去 investment 咧 ，rather than 一個 share capital 定係一個 investment loan？ 同埋佢會唔會即係喺嗰個公司，即係未來嗰個公司嘅運作上面會有任何嘅decision making 嘅 role 啦。
Thank you， 唔該晒。我將呢個問題交翻俾 Eric 去作答，唔該。
OK， 喺而家嘅成個 program 嘅設定裏邊咧，咁我哋呢個係 equity investment 嚟嘅，全部都係股權投資嚟嘅，係啦，咁即係話投資者會直接持有被投資方嘅股份 ，OK， 中間係唔會有債權投資，亦都唔會有其他可轉換股份嘅所有嘅安排都唔會有嘅，係全部都係直接係股份投資嚟嘅。咁至於你話投資者會唔會喺被投資方嘅有 控制權話事權咧，其實就視乎翻被投資方同投資者嗰個協議中間係點樣定嘅。咁正常即係只有講正常嘅操作啦，咁就會係會有一個董事局席位係俾翻投資者啦。咁亦都投資者，但係就唔會參與呢個日常管理嘅，即係無論你做緊嘅係咩服務，佢係大部分時間都唔會有興趣係喺前線同你一齊去做嘅。咁佢會提供意見、資金同埋可能網絡或者一啲好關鍵嘅嘢，佢會提供俾你啦。咁但係日常運作嘅嘢都係被投資方要自己處理嘅，係啦。咁佢可能有啲好重大嘅事項，即係話可能再有第二個投資者啊，或者要間公司舉債啊，或者有啲收購啊之類嘅嘢咧，就會要經董事會決定啦。咁而喺董事會因為有投資方嘅其中一個位係佢哋啦，咁所以佢會參與呢個決定。
Thank you， 唔該晒 Eric。咁喺呢度我都好想帶出一樣嘢，就係今次呢一個 program 咧，其實我哋香港商會係希望可以建立一個平台啦。而呢一個平台暫時而家目前就係有投資者去願意做呢個即係50萬英鎊嘅一個投資。咁但係其實我哋好希望咧，可以有一啲成功嘅案例出咗嚟之後咧，係吸引到更加多有意支援喺英國嘅港人業務嘅投資者去加入，然之後可以長遠咁樣提升翻香港人喺英國企業嘅一個優勢同埋競爭實力嘅。咁所以即係將來亦都希望即係如果而家有任何投資者聽到呢一個 program， 亦都覺得佢哋有興趣想了解多啲呢一個計劃，又或者即係嚟緊11月，甚至可以 join 我哋嘅 pitching day 一齊去了解即係一啲唔同嘅 project 啦。咁我哋係好歡迎佢哋透過電郵去聯絡我哋嘅，係啦。大家仲有冇啲咩問題 ？OK， 好。如果冇嘅話，我哋最尾就即係都想用一個時間介紹下啦。即係頭先都有講過，就係話今次呢一個項目啦，咁就係即係我哋即係喺英國入面第一個嘅港人嘅即係初創培育計劃啦。咁其實我哋本身咧都喺度透過唔同嘅方法咧，建立緊一個即係香港人嘅經濟圈。咁其中一個咧就係我哋嘅會員制度啦。咁所以如果大家係即係喺度創業或者營商有興趣認識其他志同道合嘅香港人，咁都歡迎 join 我哋做我哋嘅會員啦。咁最後就係即係頭先有提到啦，雖然咧即係呢個計劃咧，其實我哋嘅角色咧係一個平台，而唔可以俾一啲財務或者法律嘅意見。咁但係我哋知道咧，好多香港人喺呢個創業嘅路途上咧，其實都會需要有唔同嘅專業服務嘅。咁所以其實我哋都有提供一啲專業服務嘅轉介服務啦。咁如果大家譬如需要法律意見啦，或者係甚至係即係會計啊、稅務等等，其實我哋都有啲轉介服務嘅，咁都好歡迎大家可以聯絡我哋啦，如果有需要嘅話。Okay, thank you very much, and thank you, and there are more information will be announced in our website and our social media. So stay tuned. And if you have any question, just feel free to email us anytime or contact us via our social media. So thank you very much. And we have tea and coffee serving at the back. We have a lot of Hong Kong entrepreneurs attending today's event, so it's a good time for networking. So feel free to enjoy your time here until 4 o'clock. Thank you very much.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ Để không bỏ lỡ